Hey guys, so I finally got all my pieces to do this project, so I'm going to run through them real quick. So in case you're wondering how this is done and what you need to do something similar to this, then you could go ahead and do it. So I'm going to be doing a battery replacement on this, and I'm also going to be converting it to flash memory. So let's go ahead and run through the parts real quick. Right here, I bought this from iFixit.com. This is the battery that I'm going to be replacing it with. It's a 815 milliamp hours, and the cool thing is it comes with these opening tools. So if your battery is still good, why not replace it? Just because these batteries die pretty quick on these on the iPods, so I might as well replace it anyway. And it comes with opening tools, so that's always good. Also, obviously we need our flash memory. I have a 32 gigabyte one right here. This one's not that fast, but considering it's an old iPod and it's only playing music, I really don't need anything more than that. So, and plus it's pretty cheap. And of course we're gonna need this converter. This is what I was waiting on for a long time. I ordered one from China, and that one is still didn't come or ship in. So I bought this off Amazon. I found a US seller. So if you are in the US, make sure you get a US seller, or you're gonna be waiting a long time. I still haven't got my other one. Luckily I have another iPod which I will do the conversion on. So this converts from the IDE to the flash memory. Flash memory goes here. This is where you plug it into the stock, I guess the IDE port. So I'll show you when we actually get there. It's really simple. Make sure you get this one. I bought another one which was not for the mini hard drives, the small ones. Make sure you get it for the 1.8 inch Toshiba hard drive. So yes, you need that. Also, this is the 3rd generation. It does not charge via USB, but it does sync via USB. So what I did was I bought this cable, which it's a Y cable. It splits to both FireWire and USB. These models only charge through FireWire. So I got the FireWire port right here. I'm going to plug this into the power adapter, and this is going to charge it while I sync my music to it. So we'll also get there at some point. So yeah, another thing you're going to need is cardboard, and well, they recommend a glue gun really, but you're gonna need a piece of cardboard because I don't know, they said that it doesn't, the adapter doesn't actually sit flush, and you don't want this to be at an angle or anything bending pins. So you're gonna apparently need this, and instead of glue gun, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use double-sided tape. This is really powerful double-sided tape. It holds up to 20 pounds, so I think that is plenty for this project. I'd rather use double-sided tape than a glue gun, to be honest. But I looked into it. This is non-conductive. It will not cause static, or at least that's what I read online, so I'm hoping they're not lying to me. So yeah, let's get right into this. So first things first, we're going to have to replace the battery, and also we need these tools. So let's go ahead and do this. This is a 20 gigabyte model, if it matters. I also have a 10 gigabyte model, but it really doesn't matter because we're going to change the capacity with the flash drive anyway. So yeah, 15 bucks on iFixit. You get this cool little battery. Yeah, it does this little cover thing doesn't stay on, but I really don't mind that. And it shouldn't be too hard to change a battery. So we have 2 tools. One of this is for, I want to say, the inside little cables, and I think this is the one that you actually open it with. So what happened, obviously the top part clasps on, and it's on clips. So I guess you would just jam it and kind of like, okay. The cracking does not sound good whatsoever, but okay. And be careful when you open it. Do not pull it apart because you have this ribbon cable right there. Here, I'll get a closer look on that. You have a ribbon cable, so I'm guessing that's what this little tool is for, to kind of like pull that cable. I think it'd be easier if I just do it with my hands. All right, so yeah. Disconnect the ribbon cable. We can put that to the side for now. And this is what is on the inside. We have the hard drive here. I can zoom in for you. So hard drive, and everything else is underneath. So we're going to go ahead and just remove this hard drive. Be very careful. These are delicate. So there we go. We got the hard drive out. You don't really need these rubber things on the side unless you're actually getting a new hard drive. Then you would need that. It's a little sticky. Don't worry about that. So here it is. We have this is where we're gonna put the converter. But before we even do that, this is the battery right here. I could also get it closer. This is the wires for the battery, and I think that's where we could use this as well. Be very careful with these. They're delicate as I start yanking on it. Well, okay then. I'm just gonna put this back. Be very careful with that one. But I think I got it back in there. Nothing should have been damaged. But there we go, the battery's disconnected. That's the important part. As you can see, it's my first time doing this, so it was a little dangerous and scary. But so pretty much just slip this in there and wire this one up. Oh, it's popping out. Okay. Voila! Battery has been replaced. These wires, I guess you could just... They're a little longer than the actual stock wires, but it's good enough for me, I suppose. It's not really going to bother us that much. So since we got that, I don't think we need cardboard on this one. This one seems fine to me, because once I put this, we'll find out once I actually go ahead and do this. So it's an anti-static bag, which is good. Alright, so this is it. I'm going to get rid of these tools because we don't need them anymore. And pretty much it's as simple as plugging everything in at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get double-sided tape, and first I want to see where exactly this fits. Make sure that this is the right one. So, yeah, it seems to fit. I'm kind of paranoid about that disconnection, but it seems like that's fine too. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some tape and put it on the back of this baby. This side is it's really sticky. I got it on by accident and it couldn't really come off very well. So it's definitely going to be strong enough to hold. So what I'm going to do is just want to double check how it's going to fit. Just like that. Okay. All the pins don't go in, which is something strange. So I don't think that should be a problem because this is in fact the right converter. So there it is. And yeah, I want to say about 2 to 4 pins didn't go in. More like 4. 4 pins didn't connect, which is interesting. But it's in there. So yeah, that part was really the hard part. So I mean, it is all like stuck together now. Next up, get your compact flash, and you do need a compact flash. This is the memory that it's converting to, so I'm not sure which way this goes. There really is no way to tell. It says like that, so okay, it's like it slides right on. There it goes. And I think that's it. I mean, there really is one way to put it in. So let me just move these wires so we can close this up. Alright, and bring this back right here. We're going to plug in this ribbon cable. Alright, and we really just clasp it back together. Okay, alright, I think we're good. It is much lighter than it was before. So let me zoom out here. I think that was probably the scariest part, closing it all back together. But there it is. It's actually really light. Is there any charge in the battery? Okay, that's a good sign. We got power. See, now we have to plug it in and do the whole restoring business. So that's done here. Turned on, which is a good sign, and there is some sort of charge in there. So let's go to part 2. Okay, so at this point I have the FireWire plugged into the AC adapter, got my USB and my 30 pin, which you can't see because the wire is not long enough. But I'm going to plug that into my computer. I'm going to go ahead and plug the iPod into... My computer has recognized it, which is a good sign. Okay, so my iPod is in recovery mode right now, and the computer has recognized it. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so as you can see, it's in recovery mode, and iTunes is like, we're gonna have to restore it. So I'm gonna restore it, and it's gonna go through that process. I agree. And let's see what happens here. Your iPod has been restored. It is restarting. And still hasn't shown up in iTunes. Alright, so it froze on me and I had to reset it. So let's see what happens this time. Doing something. Oh, there we go. This looks like it's doing much better. I don't know why it froze on me the first time. My iTunes still hasn't pulled it up. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I think it is good to go. It says 29.77 gigabytes, software version 2.3. Let's see if I can check for updates. Nope, it's the most current version. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it here. Alright, well, I mean, it's working. But for whatever reason, it does not want to, when I disconnect it from iTunes, it doesn't want to cooperate. It kind of just freezes. But let's see here. How could I hear about? So capacity 29.7 gigabytes. It's a 32 gigabyte compact flash. So it's working, and it looks cool, and it's very light compared to what it had, the hard drive it had before. That was pretty heavy. It really weighed it down. But there you guys have it. That is how you convert from hard drive to compact flash. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my music on here, and hopefully I can enjoy this later today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful to anyone, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.